What's up, YouTube? richardminto997 here. Tonight we're back on MLB The Show 19. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave me a like, make sure to leave me a comment, and yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Let's play.
Now from the Peach State, we're just about set for evening baseball from SunTrust Park. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Atlanta Braves. Two of the game's best bats slug it out. Back in just a moment. Gabriel Moya gets the call for game one of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season.
Last season. Not so much this season.
So striding in, Richard Primetime. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away. First pitch on its way. Popped him up.
Popped it up. Sure.
Herrera has a play, and that ends the inning. Braves failed to score. Standing in, Garrett Hampson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. KC down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in, Richard Primetime. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
Advance run over.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Navar is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Pitch, man.
Play ball. 3.
Digging in, Richard Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the ditch. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Kearney has to run straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he's safe.
We'll see if moving up the third base.
4-4, take the base.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Richard Primetime, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? Tying run headed home. He'll come across to score, and the Braves have tied it. We are knotted at 3.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Third baseman, Miguel Ferreira.
Line drive to center field. Kearney is there. Let's see if they try it. They can't make the tag on him. He's safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Play ball. Out. He's out. Out. Freeze. Out.
Now at the plate, Richard Primetime. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Richard Primetime.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Looking at his career totals, Primetime is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. And
like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Atlanta Braves jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Ty Buttrey wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Jesse Biddle hammers down the save, his 14th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Beck. There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series. But Julio Urias, a Mexican-born lefty, is the man on the mound in this one. Coming to the plate now, Garrett Hampson, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-2, here it is. First baseline, fielded cleanly. A step on the bag for 1. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
This team does it a little bit different, Matty.
Stepping into the box, Richard Primetime. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think...
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Phillips isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Miguel
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
The 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with only one away. Now at the plate, Gregory Polanco. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame.
Polanco.
Pickoff move to second. A dive, but he's back. Prime time over at second. Ferreira is over at first with one away. The 1-2. There's a line drive base hit to left field. Oh, and he misses it. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes
Stepping in for the Braves, Richard Primetime. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Navarre is there, 2 down.
Late.
Play ball. That's ball 4. 3. Good.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Luis Navarre. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 2 out with the man at first. This is pulled into right. Santiago will get there, and he puts it away to retire. 1 left for Kansas City. They still find themselves down 6-zip.
They started the day leading the league in team batting average, and talking with some of the players during batting practice, I got the sense that they are very aware of that fact. Some smiled and nodded when I brought it up. Others told me they know they have a bunch of talented hitters, and that gives confidence to everyone on the team, including the pitchers, that they've got a great chance to win.
3. 3. 3. 3.
Striding into the box, Richard Primetime, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. He's set, and the pitch. Line to the right side. Navarre is there to put it away for out number 1.
Play ball. Out. Out.
Striding in once again, Richard Primetime. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Kearney going back.
Go.
And it's gone as they add still another. So it's It's a solo shot to dead center. Number 26 for him on the season as they just continue to pour it on here. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers are.
Ball 4, take the base. 3. He's out. 3. You're out. 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 3. Ball 4, take the base. Out. 3.
Digging in once again, Richard Primetime. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Navarre ranging back to the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. The relay, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Wow, throw a tent over it and bring out the clown. Look like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
He loses him on ball 4. Stepping in, Gregory Polanco. He singled his last time up.
Gregory Polanco.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
High and deep to right center. Gone! It's a grand slam.
It's a grand salami, baby.
He unloads the bases on that one. Number 11 for him on the season as this lead got even wider.
Play ball. You're out. He's out. 3. Out.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
14-0 is the final in this one. Atlanta get their 20th home win this year. Julio Urias earns his 5th winner of the year. Josh Cardenas couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of SunTrust Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.
I didn't put the SD card back in here.
6C. As a John Doe, I was able to confront being sexually abused as a kid.
Pinch hitting.
So with runners at the corners here and 2 gone, it looks like they'll make a move to the bench, and we'll have a pinch hitter coming on now.
Now batting, shortstop, Richard. Prime time.
On the ball, on the ball.
Line, that's a base hit into left field. And to score from third, the tying run.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI pace hits to tie things up. That comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Luis Guillorme will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 16, Luis Guillorme.
Hit softly down the line. McMahon fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the. John Ross is into the ball game as a defensive replacement.
Number 34, John.
Ross. He's out. 3.
Well, it took about a game and a half to seal this deal, but they took the lead in the top of the 14th and hung on for the road win in the bottom of the 14th. That's a real team builder right there.
8-5 tonight. Justin Winter wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. A fine Friday night to you. Antonio Senzatella will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny? At the plate, Richard, prime time. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
Boy, talking about having a great month. He absolutely killed it last month, hitting over 400. This guy's one of the most dangerous hitters.
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Outside, 2-1. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second.
Right here.
Is up with it. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game. Digging in, JT Riddle as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. 1-1. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Garcia has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out.
Garcia.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Richard Primetime. He reached on a single in his first try. Smoke toward the hole, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category.
The third baseman.
Now to the plate, Miguel Ferreira. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire. Plate, Richard Primetime, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Superman, that shit out there.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Ready once again, Richard Primetime to start the seventh in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel today.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a big swing, and this ball is rushed out to deep center field.
No doubt.
That one is out of here. This game is tied. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and that is 27 for him on the year as the Braves have come back to tie things up at 2 apiece.
Yeah, he's been producing at the plate all year, so this should come as a surprise to nobody. But just because it's expected doesn't mean it's any less impressive. One swing, and we are tied.
Play ball. 3. He's out.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. The 1-2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and they get the double play.
That's how a double play tag his ass running by. Get the tag, buddy.
Play ball. 4-4. Take the base.
Stepping into the box, Richard Primetime. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
Only swing at pitches inside the zone and get on base. Swing on time. Yeah, you can never swing on time, man. Barely swing early.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Cabrera looks up.
That's out of here. Game tied again.
This game is tied. So a solo shot here to left center field. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Let's play ball.
wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Atlanta Braves came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Derek Law claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jesse Biddle records the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 4 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left.
Saturday night baseball set to come your way from the Lodo section of downtown Denver. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series.
Play ball.
Striding in, Richard Primetime, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run.
Hit the mono in
They
right
should be
field.
able. Those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory? At the plate, Richard Primetime. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field.
Oh,
and
wow.
he will get there to make the running.
Damn, he chased that shit down.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Richard Primetime.
Richard
From the stretch. No balls and a strike to count. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Down he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 29 home runs for him on the year, and it's now 6-3. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be...
3. That's ball 4. 3. 3. You're out. He's out. Ball 4. Take the ball. 3. Out.
Richard Primetime will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 0-1 pitch rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Cabrera ranging back.
That's gone.
The track to the wall. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Hey, I've seen a lot of things in my time, but I'm not sure I ever remember a player this hot. 2 home runs yesterday, another 2 home runs today. He could market and sell whatever pregame meals he's feasting on because he looks unstoppable right now.
Play ball. 4-4. Take the base. 3. 3. 3. Take out.
Digging in now, Richard Primetime has gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4.
That last at-bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run, but listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
99-mile-an-hour fastball, that's just ridiculous.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it. Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Decimated them anyway. But just for the hell of it, add on more Ferreira.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field.
There we go, Ferreira.
The wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home
Crushing
run.
shit.
Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 11 for him on the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
What happened when them country boys come to where the air is thin?
Play ball. Ball 4. Take the base.
The balls go flying a lot.
Take out. Out.
Into the box now, David Dahl comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Dahl.
1-1-1.
A dive, he's got it. It's there, and he's out. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. We're back at Coors Field in just a moment. Digging in, the switch hitter, Cedric Mullins, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys, stats still count. At least for their own stats, you can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Back to first, a ninth inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Doesn't come much easier than that. On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
14-5, the final totals in this one. The Atlanta Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
We remind you to please drive home safely.
Lance McCullers. It's a cloudy day here in the Rocky Mountains, but we've got baseball from Coors Field in Denver. Today we wrap up Jack Flaherty, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time.
So striding forward now, Richard Primetime.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
First pitch on its way. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. These Rockies guys, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games. On a line, that's a base hit. And this will get all the way out toward the 375 sign now.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Miguel Ferreira, entering play. He's ranked number 6 in the National League RBI race, with a chance to add to that total here.
Well, that's what you hope for the corner infielders. Typically, those are the big boys that you want to drive the ball all over the yard and bring the Ducks home.
Oh, this ball is hammered.
Yes, it is gone. Ferreira is demolishing shit this series, man. He's killing it. 3 home runs in this series.
So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Ferreira found his groove.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this
Ferreira
guy.
coming up and smashing shit. We don't even have to see Polanco bat.
What more do they need to see?
How terrible Polanco is.
So digging in now, Richard Primetime. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Now a hard liner.
I should have waited on that. Just too early on that slider.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field.
Got all underneath that.
1 away here to begin the third.
High ball.
Into the box, Richard Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get...
Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
I was standing there second before the ball even came in.
Frank Thomas takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Ferreira.
Miguel Ferreira will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. And he misses 2-1. Thomas, a 27-year-old. This is his first year at the big league level. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with the lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Ready with the 2-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Polanco on Dick.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Gregory Polanco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from with a base hit into the outfield. And he'll dive back in. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Prime time. The runner at second with one away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Johnny Azzopardi will be next. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Ready for another chance. Johnny Azzopardi, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Azzopardi.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Up high. 2-1 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Fouled away. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on. Digging in and looking for more. Richard Primetime, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field.
That's a grand slam.
It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Number 31 for him on the season as they open up an 8-5 lead.
And they complete the comeback with a flourish, going deep with a grand slam to take the lead. You don't get style points in this game, but I'd give them some if I could hand some out.
Play ball. 3. Out. 3.
Colorado ain't going down that easily.
Ball 4. Take the ball.
Your attention, please.
Leading off the inning, Juan Casilla, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that. Oh.
Line shot to first, and there's one away. Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator's going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change.
Play ball. 3. 4. Take the ball.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Richard Primetime, and they'll need him to get something going here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't
pitching
on.
sucked ass as usual.
12-9, the final in this one. Colorado used a huge 8th inning to help secure the win. John Pettit gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year.
Hit a grand slam to take the lead and still lost the freaking game because their pitching is just so terrible. But we were on the streak. This wasn't a bad stream. We won most of our games. We only lost 1. Shit, what the hell was I doing? Well, guys, that's going to do it for me tonight. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave me a like. Make sure to leave me a comment. And yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you guys tomorrow in another stream. Have a good night. Peace.